How are you?
Good, good. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Getting to be a group, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All good.
So funny.
Cool.
Hi, Karen. Look at all these nice faces.
EJ, how are you, EJ?
Free now.
I think I applied a second time because I couldn't find the
Let's put
email with the link. So if whoever is monitoring who enters, I'm already here.
Okay.
Okay.
We won't let you in again then.
Okay.
We let in.
Ah, so wow, what a lovely group. Are there folks that this is your first time on Zoom?
these days. We've done it a couple times.
Yeah, we've all become very sophisticated users.
Yeah, so for those of you who maybe aren't aware, once we get going, you'll probably find that speaker view.
Okay, now I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, you'll wanna switch. If you're in gallery view now, you'll want to switch to speaker view so that you can get the largest screen available for Julia.
Where is speaker view?
So speaker view, if you're on your desktop computer,
Yep.
it's on the upper right-hand side. There's a speaker. There might be
Oops, now I'm not
a
getting.
little grid that shows a gallery.
Yeah, I have the gallery grid.
And then
if you click on gallery grid, it'll go to, if you click on speaker grid, it'll go to gallery and vice versa.
yeah.
I'm gonna mute us.
It's upper right.
Yeah, the upper right.
Now I don't see anybody in the large part. I'm sorry.
That's
You made the
okay.
right screen.
Can I just leave it like this and see her?
Yes.
Okay, so why don't we do that?
Hi, Eve.
Hey,
Eve Packer, how are you?
Hi, you, Daryl. Great,
All right.
finally to meet you, kind of, sort of.
Kind of, sort of.
Ah,
Thank you
Eve.
for everything. Yeah.
Should we unmute everybody for now?
You can, but they might have some questions. So
Or-
let's leave it for now.
People can, no, it's, some people are still muted.
Yeah, I
Oh,
see that. There's some people muted and some not muted.
Hi, Jenny. Hi,
So
McKenna.
I'll unmute everybody.
Hey.
For and then we can,
Hey, Dejan.
then
Hey,
we'll mute
Kevin.
everybody.
Julia.
Jenny,
there.
hi.
Hi.
Hi, everybody.
Oh,
I love it. It's such a great group. I like seeing everybody's abodes.
That's a nice one with the flowers there.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Oh, someone's
Um,
calling in.
So
Geez,
Joy,
I'm-
I'm
there you
letting
are.
people in from the waiting room.
Oh, I found
Okay.
you doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I think
Someone has-
when Julia is performing, we'll probably have the best sound quality if we mute ourselves so we don't get any echoes or feedback. And then we can unmute to give reaction so that she doesn't feel like she's in an empty room. Yes.
So we hit mute and it'll go to mute.
Yes, you can hit mute, or if you toggle your mouse and a little bar comes up on the bottom, on the lower left, right, on the lower left, there's also mute. And if you don't want your video showing, you can stop the video, but we like to see your faces. Also, I want to point out the chat feature, which is right in the middle on the bottom. And if you click on the chat, then, you know, you can, if like you hear something during the performance that you really love, you can comment on that. You know, we can get a nice dialogue going and that'll be fun. And also, if you're having any technical issues, you can send a chat there. and either Joy Rosenthal or I will try to help you figure that out best we can. Oh, look, yes, this is the chat. Yes. So if you have questions, send them here. And if you want to say something great to Julia, you can put a note there.
Hey, Lauren. Hey, Ginny. Aw. We're so high tech. This is like so impressive.
Yeah. And even though we're all at home, I'm going to ask you to silence your phone so it doesn't ring in the middle of the performance.
Oh, that's right. That happened the other day.
Yes,
remember?
it happens.
What about sharing the beer? Someone
What's
has
that?
beer. Someone has beer on their coffee table. What about sharing the beer?
Oh, yeah.
You gotta have a glass.
Share the
Sunday,
drinks.
Sunday.
Share the drinks. And I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Amy Williams, and I'm the director of 440 Gallery. And I hope one day we'll see you all again in person. And we actually have a couple of our artists from the gallery here. We have Nancy Lunsford, who has the current exhibition that no one is getting to see. So I'm going to post a link into the chat, and it's hopefully a clickable link. And if not, just copy and paste it into a browser, and you can get a virtual tour of Nancy's show. So that's very cool. And actually next Sunday at 4:40, we're going to have an artist talk with Nancy and the three other artists in the project space, Lee Blanchard, Janet Peterson, and Amy Weil. So if you want to join us for that, you can send me a chat, send me an email to info@440gallery, and I will send you a link to register. What else? Go through my list. I think I've told you all the technical things that you need to know. And again, if anybody's having trouble, just send us a message through the chat, and Joy or I will try to help you.
She won't hear you unless it's afterwards.
And with that, I'm going to hand it over to Daryl, who is one of the board members for One Breath Rising, and they are the folks responsible for bringing you today's entertainment.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. This is our fourth year, Amy. This is our fourth year of collaborating with
yeah, 2016
Gallery.
is when we started.
Yeah, and I'm representing One Breath Rising on behalf of Joy Rosenthal. Rick is here. I see EJ is here. Am I missing anyone, EJ?
Abby.
Abby's here. Okay, you see, I'm approaching that age. And I want to thank all of you for joining us. I want to thank 440 in particular for joining us. And I want to thank Amy in particular for representing 440. And it's been a wonderful, someone's, okay. It's been a wonderful experience. This is our first virtual experience. So this is our maiden voyage, and all of you are part of our maiden voyage. I want to introduce, coming back with us is Julia Ogilvie, and she's a wonderful artist. She and I met at the Cornelia Street Cafe. We shared a gig, and then we brought her actually into 440 Gallery on one Sunday afternoon. And this was 2 years ago, right, Julia?
Yep.
This was 2 years ago. We had a good time. Brief resume, and then we'll let Julia begin. A Juilliard graduate, she's an actor, comedian, poet, and playwright from Honolulu, Hawaii. And that's where she is now. She most recently appeared in the off-Broadway production of Shakespeare's Timon of Athens. She performs poetry regularly around New York City when she's here. She has performed in New York comedy clubs such as the Upright Citizens Brigade Theater, the Magnet, the Pit, as well as the Comedy Store in Los Angeles. She has appeared in plays in Washington, D.C., Chautauqua, and at the Macau Arts Festival in China. Her work is funny, brilliant, warm, and poignant. She'll be performing via live stream from Honolulu today to share with us some of her stories and her experience. Let me just give you an update. Eve Packer's here. Welcome, Eve. We'll see Eve Packer in 2 weeks. Hopefully at 4:40. I don't know, Amy, but we'll see Eve Packer in some form in 2 weeks performing her work.
Probably on Zoom.
Huh?
Probably on Zoom.
Probably
yes.
on Zoom.
Probably on Zoom. Thank
Okay.
you.
We do have a donation link for One Birth Rising to help all the work that we're doing. And you can see that on the flyer, Joy. at the
And I
bottom.
just put it in the chat page.
Just put it
on
in the chat page. Okay. Julia, I really want to thank you. Given the time difference, it's 6 hours, correct, folks?
Mhm.
6 hours.
Yep.
It's a 6-hour time difference. I want to thank you for sharing your morning with us. We are sharing our afternoon with you. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Joy,
Woo!
Dejan, hi. Okay, great. Awesome. So I think, Joy, my last question is everyone, is the mute good to go in terms of?
I think everybody, almost everybody is muted. and-
Amazing. Okay. Well, the great thing is this is the wild, wild west in a way. And if we need to pause and, chill and regroup, it's all good. So welcome everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to Honolulu, Hawaii. This is my childhood home. I'm a New Yorker, but the reason I'm home in Hawaii right now is I was doing a play in DC, and we got closed a week early because of the pandemic. And my mom flew from Hawaii to see the show, but she missed it by a day. And so we decided it was a unique opportunity for me to come home and spend time with her. So I'm gonna come back to New York as soon as I can. And so yeah, that's just a little bit of background of why I'm here. And cool, so today's gonna be a collage, if you will. It's gonna be a combo of spoken word poetry, sketch comedy characters, and Hawaiian music. And this is an adventure for me. I've never quite put this combo together before in a set. But I'm super stoked. And oh, I almost forgot. I have a very special guest that's coming up later in the show. I'm super stoked. So just wanted to give you guys a heads up. Okay, cool. So let's kick it off. This first poem is called Instant. I'm trying to write this poem. I have to write this poem. It's my one goal for the day. But oh my God. Gotta look, gotta post, gotta share, gotta scroll, like, love, like. I feel the hook of Facebook. That blue and white dopamine fix scrolling down my wall made from the bricks of self-congratulatory posts from friends I have collected like postage stamps. They post going for a walk. Like, just ate some grapes. Love. Gotta get back to work, get my pants on, get to the train, get to the stage, get to the mic and go, but I'm stuck like a stagnant swimming pool, void of circulation. The drain at the bottom is clogged and choking on a blanket of old leaves stuck in its grid. Gotta dive deep to the bottom of the pool, yank those old leaves from out of the drain, clear that grid so the water can flow bright blue. I can have optimum circulation, float to the top, and once again, breathe. But I just want to be done, because I'm born after 1984, official millennial, stamped with the reputation of being impatient, entitled, self-involved, and I quote, a boil on the ass of progress. Instant gratification at the touch of an app, the sand trap that is my demand for the now. I just want to take a bow now. This poem is about being an impatient millennial, but I'm impatient to finish writing this poem about being an impatient millennial, because that's the sexy peak at the top of the mountain. That is busting out tight lines with rhymes into the mic with ease. But who wants to actually hike up that vertical trail? sweating with bug bites as I carve my path up to the top. I just want to take a helicopter up to that peak. Who the hell wants to walk? But I got to keep pushing. But discouragement is a weighted vest so heavy I stay glued to the couch. So back I go to my network on the book of faces. Let's see what places they've been today. Like, love, like. I keep chewing on this vanilla and blueberry bubblegum until my jaw aches. I keep riding this roller coaster of comparison until I'm nauseous. It's jagged cliffs and valleys built by the posts of triumphs trumpeting so loud they zap my brain at 72 jolts per minute, and I am a smoked toaster. Like, love, like. People whose posts I have liked or loved for years, if I passed them by on the street, I wouldn't necessarily recognize them to say hello. Hey, hi, aren't we friends? Now, my timeline is also a carefully curated collage of, my life is so good. Never the real deal that is the paralyzing doubt I will ever leave the house. And after a simple soft click that shares a carefully selected new profile pic, as I wait for that jewel of a ruby red notification over the upper right-hand corner of that little blue bell, I question my point on this planet. Because that little red dot is the blood red sun orbiting around the earth of my self-worth. What do I not have that I think is on this site? Why do I keep coming back for more? Why do I always feel worse than I did before? How did we ever live without this hypnotic screen? I mean, how did people connect back in the day? Like way back, like way before 2007 when Steve Jobs announced the arrival of the iPhone, before 2004 when Zuckerberg invented his revolutionary network, before 1991 when the internet was made public, before 1984 when my generation began crying with its first breath, before old school was old school. I think people just called each other on a landline, made a plan, and showed up in person. What about before 1876, when Alexander Graham Bell invented the landline? People sent out letters on the backs of horses. But what about before 1775, when the United States Postal Service was invented? People drove ox carts through the mud on their own just to say hello. But what about before 3500 BC, when the wheel was invented in Mesopotamia? People had to walk. A caveman walked 10 miles to where his buddy was chilling by the fire to ask, dude, tell me what you have for lunch, with an emphasis on the presentation. Also, I saw a kitten playing the piano. I want to describe it to you. He did that shit in person. Fuck it, I'm getting out of the house. I'm a 3D mobile of flesh and bones, getting my long sleeve shirt on and my machete because it's time to hack up the trail to that mountaintop. It's a gnarly ass climb and there's only one way up, 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 almost there, up. Oh, who am I kidding? God damn it, I can't do this. Hi. I'm Julia. Won't you like, love, like, it's like, won't you follow me?
I know she was here.
Yeah.
Yay, that was
That was dope.
Dang.
That was dope.
Yeah, because I knew she was in the nursing or something. Oh, that's weird. Okay.
We can hear you.
Okay, cool.
You're badass.
You are awesome.
Right.
Oh my God, thank you so much. Okay, great. So this next guy is a sketch comedy character. Good evening to you all. I'm your Prime Minister Winston Churchill, and welcome to my YouTube makeup tutorial. Now, the key to any attack is camouflage. So step one, spot concealing. Maybelline has a fantastic concealer which makes your acne as invisible as a soldier crouching behind a bush. Where is he? Bang, you're dead. Drop dead gorgeous. Next, we will address the under eye area. I use L'Oreal under eye concealer for the troops, for the country, but mostly for me because it makes me feel good. Once in Yalta, I was in a meeting with Roosevelt and Stalin when Rosie turned to me and whispered, "Winsty, your skin tone is so even, your eyes really pop." Then Stalin chimed in, "Self-care is paramount," and we all laughed. Ho ho! Then we divided Berlin. Good vibes, good vibes. And finally, step 3, foundation. Now, if you've got an oily forehead occupied by a platoon of pimples, I recommend something with salicylic acid, whose sole purpose is to fight acne, or as I call it, the Nazis of your face. And we shall fight on the forehead. We shall fight on the nose. We shall fight with strength as we defend the T-zone. That's all you really need to know. Make sure to watch me on Netflix's The Crown. My skin is luminous. Ho ho! Okay, that was that. All right, I'm gonna like. Okay, cool. So this next guy is a Hawaiian song that's near and dear to my heart. And I learned it as a kid. Now I'm going to sing it as fast as I can. And if you spot the English, you win a prize. Okay, here we go. Mahina ahvali no ikupai o pua ia kawa ikapalena pau huli hoi nei kawa ha uve kue kule ke huli hoi nei kawa. Step on the gas, going my way here nei kawila. Who spotted the English? You'll win a hibiscus full of ants because that's how it comes. Oh, okay, I'm gonna sing song. Okay, hold on one sec. Water is the best. Okay, this next guy, it was a request from an audience member. So, here we go. You dream of once in a lullaby. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dream of, dreams really do come true. Someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops, high above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Well, I see trees of green and red roses too. I'll watch them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Well, I see skies of blue and I see clouds of white and the brightness of day. I like the dark and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry and I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than we'll know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Beautiful.
Okie dokie. So this next poem is called My Paradise. My home is Palikaiko, Hawaiian for paradise. Rain considered a blessing of the Hawaiian gods, early morning jogs, Manoa Valley mist, rainbows, Roy G. Biv so low I can run through them. 5 in the morning surf. Locals turf, not a tourist in sight. I lay back on my board, cumulonimbus clouds say hi, humu humu nuku nuku wapa wa, I swim by. Turtle shy, bob up for air, not a care, wave swells, I ride into shore. Stumble out of the ocean board, nearly knocking me over. I stand in the sand up to my ankles, feel like a sunburned Irish refugee. Saltwater eyes red, make me look stoned. 52 more freckles after my vitamin D filled morning of waves and wipeouts. Palikaiko is Hawaiian for paradise. Acquaintances inevitably ask, as if to appease the gods of platitudes, so where are you from? Their eyes glaze over once the question is asked, having appeased their task of the benign pedestrian exchange. Oh, I'm from Hawaii. Their eyes refocus on mine. I am gazed at like a unicorn, strange, mystical, possibly exotic. They keep their cool while running the gamut of memories, luau's, elves under a palm tree, and a hula dancer postcard they got once from their retired grandmother's vacation. Absurd associations with Hawaii are not the fault of any one individual, but much how Times Square is Disneyland on steroids, a tourist zone reinforcing myths of NYC, not the cultural facts. I heart NYC teas, plastic statues of liberty, gyrating plasma beams of MTV, nothing to do with New York living. Waikiki is also giving plastic lays, sand in a bottle made in China, tacky aloha print shirts, coconut bras that'll make your tits hurt. Waikiki is the same absurd Disneyland, only with fake hibiscus and sand. Palikaiko is Hawaiian for paradise. I am haole, Hawaiian for white. I wish to be hapa, Hawaiian for mixed. Growing up, my world was an assorted plate of Chinese, Japanese, Filipino, Pacific Islander, Samoan, Korean, Hawaiian, Vietnamese, and everything in between. My girlfriends were hapa goddesses. Black hair like a cooled lava flow. Eyes greener than Pololo Valley, curves like a wave on the bonsai pipeline, skin dark as the shadows cast by banyan trees. I stood among them, a white wildebeest. I would pray for so many freckles it would turn me into a dark deity. Or if I scored one big-ass freckle over my entire epidermis, I'd be coffee-colored like everybody else. If I was hapa, I'd be an amalgam of the world. If I was hapa, I'd be a microcosm of what this world is going to be in future generations. But no, not me, the howliest girl in Hawaii. Palikaiko is Hawaiian for paradise, but it is not my paradise. Sitting in the mezzanine of a Broadway theater. Ornate prosceniums. They don't make in this day and age plush seats. Musty smell of history and spirits of artists who came before. Curtain rises, I absorb my heroes on stage, hoping to be there too one day. Communal celebration of human experience, then autumn air. Light leather jacket. Leaves, patchwork, yellow, orange, greens, like a soft quilt to float on up 8th Avenue with your soulmate to the 3rd floor bar you shoot the shit in. Drink post-show explosion of praise and criticism as the drinks keep coming, the buzzed uptown 2-3 train ride home. That is my paradise.
Woo!
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Thanks, guys.
Wow.
Love that one.
Okie dokie. So this next guy is a sketch comedy character.
On strike, shut them down. NYC is a union town.
Oh, hey! What are y'all doing here in Union Square? A protest? Cool! Well, my job is to use my whimsy to help my boyfriend discover himself. I also consider myself a protester too. Have you heard my protest song? It's called Blueberries Are Too Delicious. What are you protesting? Your iron workers on strike fighting for fair wages? Wow, I love iron. It's my favorite metal. Well, I'm Katie. Oh, and I play the ukulele. And I know what this protest needs, a silly little impromptu song. Oh, there's gotta be changes, 'cause they're cutting your, what do you call it? Wages. Okay. Well, I don't know what wages are, but they shouldn't cut them. They should fold them into paper cranes and let them fly free. Whee! Hold those wages. La 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 la. Blueberries and iron. What? I don't understand what this protest is about. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just so fun. I wish every day could be a little protest. All of us out here in the sun saying who's it's and what's it's about all kinds of different things. But I am so angry they're not treating you fair. The last time I was this angry, my bow fell off. Where's Mr. Boss Man? Inside that building? Well, I'll sing louder and show him we mean business. Oh, hello there, Mr. Boss Man. You're not trying as hard as you can. You gotta give these workers more. 'Cause I know what they're fighting for. They just want a cookie and a snack. Hey, everybody, answer back. When I say cookie, you say snack. Cookie! Cookie! Snack! Snack! What? You want rights? Okay, I got you. Everybody, when I say rights, you say lefts. Rights!
Lefts.
Lefts. And no matter what your favorite direction is, I mean, you want rights and they want lefts. Can't we just have both directions? Lefty, loosey, righty, fighty, fronts and backs and loop-de-doo, skip and hop, me and you. Let's just have a blueberry pie. Yeah, 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 yeah. What? You want me to shut the fuck up? I just, oh dear, you all look so sick. It's because you work such long hours? I understand. I once coughed so hard my bow fell off. Who's that coming out of the building? The Mr. Boss Man? He wants one representative to come clarify all your demands. I'll go. Oh, hello there, Mr. Boss Man. They just want a pension plan. Oh, no blueberries. I can't believe you took away their crucial 401k. You're guilty of obstruction to improve production. Now you fired on union people, so you should sit on a needle. When I say kill, you say scabs. Kill! Kill! Hey, come on, guys, you got this. When I say kill, you say scab. Kill! Kill! Scabs! Scabs! Jesus Christ, I want to eat the rich. Oh, my bow. Okay, that's that. Okay, so I wanted to write a song about us being in quarantine, and this is what I came up with. Okay. Oh, we're stuck inside, binging Netflix and bleary-eyed. I only go for things I need. We're gonna beat this virus and succeed. What? How am I doing during this quarantine? I'm doing so okay. I'm doing so fine. I'm doing good, great, fine. Ha 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 ha. Is it too early to drink? It's happy hour in New York. We're all doing this, right? Okay. Okay. Cool. So this next poem is from the point of view of being 9 years old when I first came to New York City with my mom, and it's called Frozen Wagner. Flying high in the sky, Mommy and I, 12-hour straight shot flight landing in Newark International Airport. Street level baggage in hand, automatic doors open to Jersey air. We jump into a taxi and we're on our way, laying eyes on New Jersey for the first time. Factories tower over the freeway like napping disgruntled dragons. A giant howly face smiles down at me with a blinding white grin, selling gin. Mom says the big sign is called a billboard. Just as foreign as the gray, musty haze gilding buildings. Sharp points of Manhattan poke through the clouds. If they say architecture's like frozen music, then these buildings score the sky like, oh, 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 frozen Wagner. Severe yet glistening like the Queen Atlantic Ocean's prize tiara. Over the bridge and onto the island of Manhattan, we lurch to a stop, squeeze safe into a hotel room. Deluxe view of a brick wall. The next morning, we run up the backbone of Lady Liberty, glide down the rails of the Guggenheim Slinky. Mommy says MoMA's the best. Mr. Pollock's painting entitled 1, number 31, 1950 glues me to the bench. How does that brilliant mess know my address? Elevator rockets me up to eagle-eye Empire View, surveying my Tetris turf. These succinct structures sinking me up to a city sparkle. I just want to surf it. Strutting my Roy G. Biv style through Times Square like it's no big deal, cause my mom and I are walking down the street. Aloha NYC, I'm here for a week. Rainbow geek, arching from Oahu to Manhattan, expanding to speak. I beam, arch, stretch, over Hollywood Boulevard, the Grand Canyon Mountains with the president's car, pulling over St. Louis Arch. DC, Abe Lincoln is staring me down, letting me right smack here in Midtown. So check out my Roy G. Biv style, busting out a Kirk and Freckles smile, cause I'm a newfound New Yorker. Yeah. That's that one. Hey guys. Okay, so this next Hawaiian song is also near and dear to my heart, and I would sing it for tourists when I was like 12 years old. And it's called Henna Koaka, and it's really sweet because it's about that first couple of days or weeks when you're dating someone and you feel really sparkly about it. Okay. Henna Koaka, oh, we're gonna try that again. I win! I get so many life points, guys. Okay, we're gonna try that again. Henna Koaka, not yet, but I wish we think I'm gonna get you, yeah. Haina mai kapuana, kalele pa, for you and I, for you and Oh my god. Okay, cool. So this next guy is a little bit of shifting gears, but it's a poem from the point of view of being 18. When I first landed in Grand Central Station with my luggage, and I was on my own for the first time in my life, and it's called GCS Rookie. I stand in the middle of Grand Central Station's main concourse, glued to the glowing lighthouse clock, my home base beacon. Gray, black, brown coats swirl around me, all prepared to squash smaller fish in the sea with a cold bump. I'm the rookie chump standing in the way, gotta move, the workday can't delay. No aloha spirit, just the stink I slay. No Hawaiian shirt lacks business guys, only power suits, grimaces, and angry printed ties. I look up to escape this angry movie making me dizzy. Everyone's so damn busy, driven, focused, power walking with somewhere to go. The metro, which I had yet to learn. Standing there waiting my turn to ask directions to the 6 train. I step up to the customer service booth and try to explain that I'm new in town. My eyes open and smiling, his tired dark circles framing his frown, too bored to give me the subway breakdown. Ascertaining I'm a cliche off the bus, doesn't want to fuss. Thousands of doe-eyed little girls ask him every damn day which way to their dreams. Mm-hmm. He points to the green 6 train subway sign. I bust out a power walk beeline, feel benign, slouch shoulders, NYC confident, slim, slap on a new mask of zipped up grim, because I am not the smallest fish in the sea. So please, pretty please, don't fuck with me. Okay, that was that one. Okay, guys, so I promised you a guest. Yeah, and she just arrived, and I'm really, really excited. Guys, I can't believe she agreed to do this show, because she She's been performing in the Hawaiian Islands since 1966. She's been on Hawaii 5-0 on CBS many times. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you my mom. To a little grass shack in Kailakua, Hawaii. I want to be with all the kinds and wahinis that I used to know so long ago. I can hear the old guitars playing on the beach at Ho'onau. I can hear the old Hawaiians saying, it won't be long till the ship will be sailing back to Kona. A grand old place that's always fair to see. You're telling me I'm just a little Hawaiian and a homesick island girl. I want to go back to my fishing boy. I want to go back to my little grass shack in Kealakekua, Hawaii, where the hulu-hulu-nuku-nuku-waka-waka go swimming by. Where the hulu-hulu-nuku-nuku-waka-waka go swimming by.
Bravo! Bravo!
I was thinking about singing that, and then she started just doing the hula, and I was like, it makes me so happy. Anyway, okay, cool. So we're in the home stretch, and this is my last piece. Yeah, it's called Treatise. Listen up. I'm not yet born in a trunk. I'm a touring fetus. I'm negative 2 months old and have yet to behold the world outside. Along for the ride in my mom's belly. I'm chilling with an in-house deli. Life couldn't be better. Cozy as a cashmere sweater, floating in my home base like an astronaut in space. But after 7 months of cooking, I'm going looking for something new, nothing to do, bored as hell, so Operation Nap Time. But mom's in heels, clomping about, loudly busting out verse. I've heard her rehearse again and again. The rhythm of her speech, that iambic pentameter in sync with my in-house beat, can only mean one thing. Man, we're on stage again. It's sleepy time. This is bullshit. That dude, Shakespeare, I don't know. Fuck that dude. Why can't he talk normal? Thou, thine, and hath. Who says that? Are those words? What are words? Whatever. No nap time for me. God damn it. But hold up. Hundreds of clap sounds vibrate my snow globe of a home. Gotta see this shit with my eyes I have yet to open. Mom bends over amongst a sea of the hitting of hands. I flip upside down, kick around like, Mom, what's up? She puts her hand on her blouse, the wall to my house, and says, shh. What is this bending over thing called? A bow? Seismic rumbles of adulation speed up my heart rate that has yet to pump amidst the light of day. My marrow is magnetizing with a single desire to pull eyes and ears toward itself. Fuck my naps, this shit is awesome, let's do it again. And so it goes. The next night, and the next and the next. We trek city to city, I admit it's gritty, lugging from theater to theater, mom reciting Shakespeare's meter 8 times a week. The grind can feel bleak, but every place I'm led I gain cred, cause it's like I said, I'm not yet born in a trunk, I'm a touring fetus. So here's my treatise. Once I glide through that chute in my birthday suit, drenched in amniotic fluid, the doc will greet me like a druid. Welcome to the world. Still rocking a glistening coat of magenta. I'll say goodbye to my placenta, the only friend I've known while I've grown. Bye. My dad will be in the corner crying and beaming, but with a trace of fear on his face because he knows it's time to cut the umbilical cord. But no worries, Dad, it's gonna be fine. He'll look to my mom's shimmering shine as I'll declare, whatever the hell mom's been doing while I've been brewing, listen up, because now I'm debuting in this hospital room with an acoustic boom, packed with blue scrubs, my first sold-out show, getting a standing O, gonna find new worlds, get out and go like Jacques Cousteau, and all those badass dudes I know, Van Gogh, Henry David Thoreau, Justin Trudeau, Marcel Marceau, Edgar Allan Poe, Francois Truffaut, and fuck it, even Ross Perot, because like these unapologetic dudes would, I epically shout beyond a shadow of a doubt, I'm gonna be what people are talking about, because I'm motherfucking Julia out.
Whoa! Whoa!
Yeah.
So,
Thank you
so
very
for
much.
tuning in.
How you feel? How you feel?
I feel great. It was so fun
That
to
was
share with you guys.
awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Great.
That was tremendous.
Are we going to chat now, Amy, or what?
Yeah, we can. If the audience wants to do a Q&A, if they have questions,
And how does that work?
they pipe up and ask a question.
We
Okay.
can mute
Julia
them.
answers.
So we'll do 10 minutes of Q&A.
I
Joy,
just
Amy?
muted everybody, but if you, I think you might have to unmute yourself, some of you,
Okay.
if you
No
want to say
pressure,
anything.
No pressure.
I have a question.
Get some water. Get some water, Julia. Yeah. Well, we go to the Q&A. Yeah.
I know, it looks pretty nice there.
Question?
Got a question. Can you hear me?
Ken.
Hi, Ginny. Hi, Ginny.
Yes, hi. That was incredible, as always. My question is, you said you'd sung a song when you were 12. So I wanted to know, like, how long you've been playing ukulele and singing and kind of performing and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was part of the curriculum when I was in like 4th and 5th grade in school. So it just sort of became kind of ubiquitous in everybody's, all of us kids. It was just like, oh, great, we're learning the C, the G, and the G7, and that's all you really need to know to sing most of the Hawaiian classical. Yeah. So
Awesome.
yeah, and then I actually didn't touch it for a while, but then when I moved to New York City, I got so homesick. I had somebody mail me the ukulele, and I taught myself a lot more.
Amazing.
Oh yeah.
I just want to say you are incredible and it was great.
Thank you
And
so
it
much.
sure looks beautiful there.
Oh, thanks.
And you're great. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, what I've learned is that there's a, what you bring to the table, and what I thought about for the last 30 minutes, you bring a different approach to the monologue. A much different approach, a more lively approach, as to what I've been hearing for years, the Shakespearean monologue soliloquies, where I can fall asleep halfway through because they're not, you know what I mean? Yeah, you've been there.
Sure.
Where it's like watching great paint dry with some of those monologues, but you bring something else to it, and you bring yourself, and you bring a step, not only a step up, but a step in, to
Thanks,
the words.
Daryl. That means a lot. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Yeah, Nancy Lunsford.
She's muted.
Hi, Julia. First of all, fantastic show. It was great. I just love the comedy part and the serious part all tied up together. It's fantastic. Can you tell us where you're performing in New York? Of course, we don't know because of the next couple of months, but sort of what the trajectory is, what your main audience or main platform will be going forward?
That's so interesting. I'm still trying to figure it out because I'm working on a new solo show called Everybody's Got Something that'll have a little bit of the things you've seen. But I also love sketch comedy characters. I'm a little newer in the comedy world, so I'm part of a really fun sketch character comedy troupe called Poughkeepsie. And we perform monthly, and we have a monthly show set up at the People's Improv Theater for the rest of the year. We're just not sure when we'll begin. But yeah, so I'm still trying to figure out my path, to be totally honest, but the next project right now is this solo show I'm working on.
I look forward to seeing that. So you'll get all our mailing list.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank Julia for the time, the talent, intelligence, the charm that she put into this. But I'd also like to give a shout out to Amy and Darryl for making possible here for me in Pennsylvania at times that are very, very trying. Just a beautiful 45 minutes. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Here.
Second that.
Hey, McKenna. Hey, everybody.
Right here or not, but we wanted to say you're such a badass, Jules, and we're so proud of you, man. You're just incredible.
Thanks
for all
the
goosebumps, all the chicken skins.
That means a lot. Thanks, guys.
Julia, we got a question from somebody who can't unmute themselves. How Hi, Julia, you're brilliant. I'm in a room with other people, so I have headphones on, no mic and no camera. Sorry for seeming like I'm a ghost in the machine.
It's all good.
Can you imagine adapting your show to allow live interaction with a remote audience, perhaps by having them upload text or question or images? Could be a very exciting new way of presenting comedy and perhaps the event allowing for interactive poetry. That's from
from Ed Billows. Incredible guy who heads the music technology department at Juilliard, and he's just incredible. He's given me so many opportunities to develop work. I don't know, Ed. Let's have a beer over Zoom and we'll talk about it. I don't know. You're the tech man, so we can figure it out.
That'd be great. That'd be great. Joy's mom is here. Ms. Rowland.
Hi, Mom. And Sandy Alexander asked if you ever get to British Columbia, Canada.
Yay. Ooh, I've never been, but that would be awesome.
Fantastic.
So
let's create a tour.
Julia, I'm gonna take the spotlight off of you so we can go back into gallery view so people can see each other. Is that okay?
Amazing, yeah, for sure.
Right? Yeah. Let's gonna do that.
And then if everybody turns on their video, we can see each other. And
We'll go to
the top right or top left of your screen, you just click the grid, then you'll see everybody in gallery view.
Oh, wow. Let's see who's here.
It's so nice to see everybody.
Hi, Karen.
Okay, that's not working for me.
Hi, EJ.
Hi.
All right.
There's a little carrot on the right of the screen. That'll take more
Hi, Kathleen.
You see everybody one at a time, or what?
Hi, Kevin. Hi, Lauren.
No, there should be like a grid with a lot of.
Hi to all.
Okay, it's not working for me. Anyway, I'm here. I enjoyed it. You were fabulous. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm putting if anybody wants to show their appreciation by donating, I'm putting the link in the.
Hey, Janet.
Oh, hey.
Chat box.
Working. You see my thumb? What are you seeing?
I see your finger.
I see you. I see you covering your face.
I got here late on the scene after a ride. Anyway, it's all wonderful. Thank you.
I'm going to say goodnight and thank you to Julia and everybody, and tune in on May 3rd. Please.
Yes.
May 3rd at 4:40.
Right.
And thanks to everybody. This was pretty extraordinary.
Thank you, Eve.
Okay. All right, Daryl. Thank you, Joy. Thank you, Daryl. All right.
We love you, Julia.
Thanks for the crew. Thanks for the crew at 4:40.
Oh,
Can the crew at 4:40 raise their hand? Nancy?
What?
Joy, how are you?
Good.
Good. Anybody else? Okay. Ellen, how are you? Good.
Here, I'm good.
Cool.
Karen's here. Ellen's here.
Okay.
Carol.
And obviously Amy.
Yeah, and Joy.
There are also twice as many people.
Yes.
A lot of people, yeah.
Everybody say hello to Clotilde from France, from Paris.
No, okay.
Wait, Clotilde's here.
Wow. Hi, Clotilde.
Bonsoir.
Amy, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Oh, well, I think that's it. I think
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Julia. Thank you.
So if you
I'm so glad
thank you.
I missed your time.
Abby?
Bye-bye. Good night. No, I just say I'm so glad we did this because I had missed your previous time at 4:40.
Yes.
I wasn't in town when you did your show there, and I'm so glad we had this. It was very exciting. Thank you.
Thank you. It meant a lot to get to do. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Thank you all.
All right. Bye.
All right.
Bye. Thank you.
Everybody.